Hey y'all, it's me, it's T. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me, the healed girl, also known as Coach T, also known as the ghetto girl gone global, also known as your sis. So get into it. First of all, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure that you send this to your good sis, your bro. Encourage them. It's going to bless their lives. So I want to talk about something very simple. The reason that I love my church family, I love my spiritual father, who is our bishop, our pastor, our main man, is because he makes the gospel so simple. And when it's simple to understand, then that makes it simple to apply. And that is what gives your life impact. That's what gives your life meaning. And that's what makes this Christian walk all the more meaningful. So I want to talk just for a minute about fellowship. Fellowship. I have the honor of being a part of New Beginning Ministries right up the road here in Beach Island, South Carolina. And our women's ministry is titled New Beginning Women of Destiny. And let me tell you something about these ladies. Are we perfect? No. Do we all, excuse me, share the same opinions? No. Do we all like the same things? No. Do we all just go along, long with everything the other one says? No. We are women of various ages, and we all have different backgrounds, different upbringings. But what we have in common is that we love the Lord, and what we know is that the unity, the harmony, and the love, that's what gets heaven to lean in a little closer. That's what gets God's attention. And we have seen the power manifest. We have seen lives change just by the coming together. And so, fellowship, as our bishop, my spiritual father, teaches, is just minding the fellows in the ship. Like, we're all on this boat together. Don't throw me overboard. Don't let me drown or go under. I'm not going to throw you overboard. I'm not going to let you drown or go under. Fellowship is just about minding the fellows in the ship. And at the time of the recording of this video, we just came off an amazing women's fellowship. And guess what? I'm just going to tell you like this. I'm going to talk about on my personal self. Of course, I sowed seeds and did other things or whatever. But I spent on my personal self, I spent $50. I sowed $10 just towards transportation. We gave seed to cover gas or whatever. It wasn't anything that, extra or whatever like that. But all day long experience, I spent $50. Well, it was really about $51 and some change. That was $35 for my meal, and I found the cutest dress for $16 and some change. And that $50 was such a blessing to my life today. First of all, I enjoyed the meal that I had. The food was tasty. The service was fine, even though there was a long wait and everything. But to sit around the table with my sisters in Christ, to just laugh. No one was belly aching. No one was praying and laying hands. We were laughing and having a good time. We were enjoying our meal and enjoying each other. What are you having? Let me try that. I want to taste some of that. Have you had this? Try this right here. And it was so wonderful. And I believe that the Spirit of the Lord was in the midst. People were looking at us, they were smiling at us, asking where we're from. Are y'all a church group? And everything. And it was such a sweet, sweet spirit in that place. And I know that it was the Spirit of the Lord. Y'all, it's not about being the form or fashion. It's not about that stiff neck, buttoned up spirit. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. There was such liberty and freedom in that space. And this is what I want to say to you all. Y'all, in those spaces, that's where healing happens. In those spaces, that's where lifelong friendship happens. In those spaces, that's where deliverance happens. I believe that the women that just decided to dine and shop with us on today, I believe that they're going to go home different. I even feel a difference in myself. As I sit right here in this chair, I've only been home about 90 minutes. And even my interaction with my husband just now, it's different. I didn't come in annoyed. Did I walk in and see some things in my house like, oh, I wish that was straightened up, and oh, that was overlooked, and wait a minute, that needs to be picked up off the floor. But our interactions were loving, were appreciative. I believe that I brought that spirit that was with my sisters, my fellows in the ship from the women's fellowship today. I believe that leaked over and just had me to have even more of a peaceful, loving spirit as I re-encountered my husband again, because I hadn't seen him all day. We both had a very early start because I had a long drive this morning, and he, started his normal work day. Do you see what I'm saying? I know that I'm not the only wife that experienced that. We had a couple of kiddos with us today. So I know I'm not the only mom, and y'all know that I don't have natural earthly children, but I'm a spiritual mom, auntie, and godmom. I know I'm not the only mom that experienced that loving feeling again with the children. And even when we got back on the road, there was not any crazy traffic situation. It wasn't any speeding up to try to get through the light and those kind of things. It was just peace and tranquility. From what? From spending time with my sisters, the fellowship. And now I want to tell this story, and I'm gonna butcher it, but I pray that you will get the meaning as I wrap this up. If you all recall, Tia and Tamara Mowry, those are their maiden names, that plays Sister on the hit sitcom from years ago. They had a reality TV as adults when they were married and engaged, or maybe both married. And at the time, I don't even remember which twin it was, but one of the twins had become a little short and irritable with her husband or her man. And you know what her man said to her? When was the last time you saw your sister? When was the last time you talked to your sister? He immediately knew that she was off kilter because she hadn't connected with her sister. And once she did, she got all right. There's a lesson in that. It's about that fellowship, that harmony, and that love that's unlocking these things in our lives. Y'all, reading the Bible, fasting, and praying is absolutely necessary. But we got to get back to good old life application. What does it mean to walk out these scriptures? What is the practicality of that for me today? And how can that bless me? Well, I just answered that question for you. Get into a good fellowship. Get you a good sister circle going. Prioritize spending time with your good girlfriends. Don't get so busy with business, career, kids, the man, and all this other long laundry list that you forget to get with your girls. It's going to change your life. You believe it? I know you do. I'll be back real soon with more good stuff and unsolicited advice. Until then, holla.